here with StraightSmile Solutions, StraightSmileSolutions.com. Don't forget to go to our website, check out all our other blogs and vlogs, and go to our YouTube site and subscribe as well. But today we're going to be talking about posterior open bites and aligners, what to do, how to prevent them from happening. We're going to give you a bunch of options for correcting this. Some are free, some will cost money. But yeah, let's just dig into it. And I just want to let you know that this is like, first of all, don't freak out if you see this happening on a patient. This just happens. It's just part of aligners. It's just one of those things that at the end can be a little bit tedious, but it shouldn't be anything you're stressing out about, and neither should your patient. So just be prepared for it when it happens. So this is kind of a very exaggerated example of a posterior open bite. It may not be like that. It might be here, it might be here, you know. It might be very subtle, it might be bilateral, it might be unilateral. So just be prepared. My suggestion, just to kind of document it, is to go ahead and get that articulating paper. I like the horseshoe shaped one, but go ahead, mark all around. If you're not already utilizing intraoral and just general dental photography to capture progress on your aligner patients, you should be. And of course, dental monitoring is one of my favorite systems. It's already streamlined. It's already in there for you. It's a no-brainer. Another great idea, I like to partner up with Dental Photography Made Easy. My friend Bill Moore, he's fantastic. He can go in and set up the systems for you, but it's an amazing risk management tool. Hey, if you're not already attending, we are having a great symposium, an online webinar. It's free. It's going to be on Friday, April the 5th. So stay tuned or connect with me if you want to get invited. Mr. Moore and I will be presenting this. Anyways, I digress. Let's get back to how to fix these posterior open bites. So mark it with articulating paper all over. Make sure you get the extrusive movements as well, all the different right, left, front, back kind of movements. Make sure there's no COCR shift. And then take pictures of the occlusion, both upper and lower. You should be doing this every appointment if you have some concerns about the bite, and then capturing it and documenting it and archiving it. Beyond that, let's go ahead and talk about the first of my 3 suggestions. Actually, there might be 4 suggestions for fixing this, but we'll see what comes out of this presentation. So number 1 is going to be, okay, let's make it easy. Let's go ahead and just get rid of those aligners, take the buttons off, you know, or attachments or whatever you're doing. Tell the patient they're done, and let's make some wraparound HAWLEY retainers. Now, this is not the perfect example of actually what a wraparound HAWLEY retainer I would recommend. This is a stock image. I need to probably get you exactly what I want. So, and hey, my favorite lab, I'm going to give a props to them, is theorthodonticlab.com. They're super awesome. They're in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm going to be visiting them in March. But anyways, that's my buddy. You can contact them at theorthodonticlab@gmail.com. But just a little shout out to them for always giving me cool demos when I ask for them for my videos. But yes, ask them for quote, and I'm going to write this down at the top. You can just copy it on your prescription, okay? So it should be, please fabricate upper and lower wraparound HAWLEY retainers with no occlusal wires, interocclusal wires over the occlusion, whatever you want to call it. So see here how there's these little wires that are right here and here, here and here. There's 4 of them. You don't want those. All you want is this, okay? Now, your lab person might be like, well, you can't do that. Well, yes, you can, because actually I have a retainer myself that's like that, and I've had it for 20 years, almost, a long time. If it's just fine, never got bent, and I never ever had to adjust it. But the key is you really need to have a super accurate impression. This can't be no like junky alginate impression. I would really like to have a scan because it really needs to be scalloped. It needs to be a very thick wire. I don't know the gauge of the wire, but it needs to be extremely stable wire. And nowadays they do so much cool things with these retainers. And hey, if you're from a lab and you're doing cool things with retainers, like with HAWLEYs that aren't like traditional HAWLEYs, and I've seen ones with clear bows and cast bows and 3D printed bows, I want samples. Send them to me, message me, email me, info@thestraightsmilesolutions.com, info@straightsmilesolutions.com, and I will get a little video going about your appliance. But anyways, yes, fabricate these upper and lower HAWLEYs. Patient is to wear them 24/7. Yes, that means they went from aligners to wearing HAWLEY retainers 24/7 for at least 3 months. At least 3 months. So if they're not committed to wearing these 24/7, and I'm guessing if they're aligner patients, they like clear. You need to make it very clear if they do not wear them 24/7, not only is their bite not going to fix ideally, but their teeth are going to move. So you're going to need to have some type of major compliance contract if you're going to do this. But it does work if you do it. It does work. It does work. It just takes time. Have them come in every maybe 4 to 6 weeks, document with articulating paper a little bit more, the bite settling. It could even take up to 6 months to settle. So they're going to wear these until every single tooth is touching ideally in a balanced way, and then you can move them into traditional Essex retainers. All right, so that was suggestion number 1, the wraparound HAWLEY retainer, no interocclusal guide wires. All right, suggestion number 2 is going to be, actually I'm going to do this one first, so let me go to slide number 7. This is suggestion number 2, which is going to be, and thank you so much to TP Orthodontics, again another shout out to them, because they sent me a huge box of samples, and I love it when people send me samples. They are so nice, and I'm so excited, by the way, if you're going to Chicago midwinter, be sure to connect with them. I don't think they have a booth, but they're going to be there. So they're based in Indiana. But anyways, they actually have a solution for this already. It's called the Pre-Finisher. This is a semi-custom positioner system. It comes in all kinds of different sizes, and all you have, let's not look at that. All you have to do is measure yourself. There's a little ruler, measure the size of the teeth, and you can actually keep these in stock. I don't have a price point exactly on them because I think you can buy them in bulk. They do all sorts of cool things, but yes, you can just go ahead and dispense this Pre-Finisher to your patient. They bite around on it for a few weeks. I would wear it 24/7, but I know it's probably not going to happen. So why don't you wear it like 16 hours, maybe not at work. You have to actively bite on it though. That's the key. Okay. Again, do the same thing. Recall the patient every 4 to 6 weeks. Check it with articulating paper until they've fully settled. And once they've fully settled, hold them there for at least 2 to 3 weeks. And then you can make their Essex retainers. Yay. And this is what it looks like up close. It's basically just a semi-custom positioner. Semi-custom means, and yes, this is a class 2 medical grade device. So semi-custom just means that it's already in stock, so you can stock various sizes. You don't have to wait. If you want a custom positioner, tons of labs make that too. That's going to involve upper and lower impression, possible face bow, mounting it. It's probably going to cost a little bit more. But yes, that's option number 2, the positioner. And this is the TP Orthodontics one. Okay, we're jumping all over the place. Let's go to option number 3. So this is kind of a very crude example of a posterior open bite. This is not a very severe one, but this is probably commonly what you're going to see. So number 3 is going to be take the last aligners or whatever aligners they're in and trim them distal to the 3s, distal to the canines. So you're just going to have anterior alignment. And then you can go ahead and place buttons on the posterior teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least every posterior tooth should get a button. So that means premolars and molars bilaterally. So put those buttons on. You can get them in clear or metal. The patient's probably going to want you to have clear. And then light cure them. And then you're going to go ahead and dispense elastics, okay? You're going to need to probably stock a variety of sizes of elastics. I'd get 1/8 medium and heavy. I'd get 3/16 medium heavy, and I'd get 1/4 medium heavy. That's 6 different types. I would always keep in stock. And then you'll need to go ahead and have them run elastics in triangular patterns, overlapping triangles. It doesn't matter if they're upside down, how you do it. Bilaterally, there should be probably about 3 elastics on each side. They need to wear those 24/7 along with their aligners on their front teeth. And for a couple weeks, they can come back, I would say every week to 10 days, come back. This happens pretty aggressively. And once you get them stabilized and you have a good bite, again, retain it at night for at least 2 to 3 weeks, and then you can put them in their Essex retainers. And that's my 3 solutions for you for closing a posterior open bite. Any questions, please go to StraightSmileSolutions.com, ping me, or info@StraightSmileSolutions.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.